Hi everybody and welcome to my first video in globish. Here is the translation of my first video in French, but even if I will show and explain you the same cartoons than before, it's not an exact repetition. About these cartoons, at the basis they were part of a bigger presentation about the production of nuclear electricity in Europe, but because this project became too big, I chose to extract this part on drawings and use it as an introduction for the rest of the project. So of course I also plan to translate the full presentation soon. I hope that this intro now will motivate you for also watching my next video and the previews too. So it's done for that. Okay, let's start. We start with this first cartoon I realized in December 2016 after the publication of many articles about a landfill site. It's a project well known in France, which will take place in the northeast of this country, next to the village of Bure. This project is mostly known because the local population is strongly against this idea of a nuclear garbage in their backyard. A nuclear garbage which will stay for a long time if we have in mind that the nuclear waste stay active, so dangerous during millions of years. Yes, the nuclear is really the energy of tomorrow and beyond. Second cartoon, the entrance in Europe. I was willingly impressed about the date of realization because even if I drew this cartoon in late November, the cloud in the center of these cartoons appeared in Europe in late September. So there were some months between the fact and the reduction of articles about. In fact, the toxic cloud was spotted by different sensors in different countries in Europe, and by following the lead, the governments strongly suspected that this pollution came from a power plant in Russia, the power plant of Mayak. It took sadly one more month before the Kremlin recognized that the sensor at some kilometers of this power plant was the first to spot this mist and for an higher level than the other. The air currents did the rest in silence. But in the same time, the escape and the arrival of human castaway in Europe was loudly criticized by the European population. This presentation comes to an end, and as I said before, this video here will be followed by another video where I will always speak about the nuclear in Europe, but at a more deeply level. To wait, you can already watch this video, this next video, but in French. During this time of wait, you can also let me a comment to see me what was good, magnificent too, um, better too, and less good. And also what you opt in to see in these videos. So I hope that you liked this video and to see you the next time. Tschüss!